around 5 degrees, and it will be a cold night from Wednesday into Thursday. Quite a widespread frost, I suspect. Temperatures getting to -1, -2 fairly widely across Cornwall, and setting us up for a cold day on Thursday, but another largely dry day with some sunshine at times. And we keep those colder temperatures right up to and into the weekend. They start to recover a little bit into Sunday and Monday of next week, though. The coastal waters forecast has the wind north or northeast 4 to 6, increasing 7 for a time, mainly good visibility, a few showers, and high water times coming up quite shortly, actually, through this morning for St Ives at 9:19. And for Falmouth at 9:18, James.
Thank you, Dan, for that. It is 19 minutes to 9 now. We'll be heading to Falmouth Coast Guard very shortly as well to find out about coastal conditions and whether they were busy yesterday trying to keep the coast safe. We've had the 2 official lockdowns so far. Into a third we're heading right now. Sarah Woodward and her family, including her parents who live close by, went into lockdown in February last year. Now, Sarah decided that she was going to pull her children out of Walbstow Primary School in North Cornwall and has been homeschooling ever since then. So, yeah, long old time. Sarah is with me this morning. Morning, Sarah.
Hi, James.
Good morning. Golly, so you have been homeschooling a long time. How has it been going?
I love it. When I first started, I found it quite hard. I was quite tired at the end of every week. But you sort of learn as you go, and you have to adapt, and you never end up carrying on doing how you start it out, because we're all sort of conditioned that, schooling is, sort of 9 till 3, and you sit there and you must sit at the table and learn certain things, and that isn't the only way to learn. And I think once you've deconditioned yourself, then it becomes more fun, and all my children are doing massively better than when they were actually in school.
How do you judge that? How do you judge their progress then?
Because my daughter is autistic, and she hated school, and she wouldn't ask. She won't say when she doesn't fully understand something. But now, like when I sit and explain maths to her, she understands it more, and I can see, because I knew sort of where they were and where the problems were, how she independently learns much better. And because she's able to do it in her own time, she's just flying. I mean, they're all into the next year above than they were in terms of maths. And my son, he was dreadful trying to prepare him for his SATs, which obviously never actually happened. Last Christmas, I was doing extra work with him at home. And now, again, he's like, it's almost like something's clicked.
That's incredible. That's incredible, isn't it? And gives heart to other mums and dads that are, embracing homeschooling once again, are going to have to over the next 7 weeks.
The thing is, sorry, I just wanted to say that you teach something, and I think they need a time to set back. I say it's you're laying sloppy concrete, but you have to step away and let that set before you put the next layer on. That's how I've found learning over the last year.
I like that analogy. I really do. But don't step in it until it's set.
No, exactly.
Yeah, right old mess. No, the thing is, though, that you took this decision back in February before things really, really got serious. Why did you have that foresight? Are you glad you had that foresight to do this? Or were you already considering homeschooling even before COVID?
Well, I didn't feel like my family particularly fitted well into the school system. My children had additional needs. I didn't feel like they were overly supported like they should be, not due to a criticism of schools, but because of obviously lack of funding into schools for certain things. And I was reading I was reading science reports on the China outbreak at the end of January. And I thought, there's no way this is not coming here. I saw all the people leaving Wuhan, and our government, I thought we were safe here. I thought, well, at least, I'm in the UK. We've got, excellent systems, procedures. We're going to sort of be all right. And I feel like I was totally wrong. And as it went on in February, the messaging that was coming out from our government was contrary to what I was reading and where I believed this was going. And I thought I was going mad. Like, when you've got Boris Johnson and Chris Whitty saying one thing, because obviously they don't want to have panic in society, but I just felt that I had to follow my heart, and we needed, because we're sort of a care bubble, we needed to do it as an entirety of the 7 of us, and we were either all doing it or we weren't, and we decided we were, and we did it. And I think the day I actually pulled the children out of school, there was 35 cases, and then it just went whoosh, and I knew I'd got out at the right time.
Well, it's fascinating to hear how things have gone, and also, credit to you that, you've clearly worked very hard, and the children's progress has been absolutely amazing. What time do they start your school? Do they start at 9, or have they already started, or what?
No, we aim for 9:30 to 10. We do 3 lessons a day, and that's it. And obviously there's other things that we do. And in terms of lessons, we do 3 subjects a day, but that could comprise of anything. Like we went to the Cornwall Energy Centre the week before Christmas.
Oh, I think she's disappeared. Oh, I don't know what quite happened there. There was a bit of a break in the line. I don't know. We seem to have lost her. That's most peculiar. Anyway, we got the gist, haven't we? Sarah Woodward there. Thank you very much to her, who obviously has been homeschooling her children since February of last year, and you heard her reasons why for that. It is now 14 minutes to 9. Headlines for you this morning then on BBC Radio Cornwall Breakfast. Lockdown 3 has begun. We're all being asked to stay at home and only leave for essential reasons. It comes as Public Health tells us that the virus has slightly outwitted us in Cornwall, with the infection rate at 276 per 100,000 people. Weather-wise, another cold day today. It should be dry with a mixture of bright spells and areas of cloud. There'll be a moderate northeasterly breeze. And in the travel news, the one thing still to tell you about is near Helston. It's near Coldrose. It is partially blocked, the road there, due to that earlier accident.
BBC Radio Cornwall.